Final game we're going to be talking about is probably the most underrated game of the weekend. Maybe going to be the best game of the weekend, and I would not be surprised. It is the Seattle Seahawks heading down south to face the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are going to be 3-point favorites, and the over-under is 48.5. Moneyline side of things, Seattle plus 135, Rams minus 160. Raider Jim, your thoughts? Seattle at Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're playing for who's going to be the king at the end of this one. Everybody's 7-2. Somebody's got to win. Well, it doesn't have to. We could end up with a tie. We've seen that this season too. But I don't think that's going to be the case with this one. As much as I like Seattle and the way they've been playing ball, let me tell you, the Rams, early on, you and I thought Rams could be the team to beat. And then we hit this spell where it was like, maybe not. But look, what has happened since week 3? Matthew Stafford, 20 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's the key. That theme is going to continue this week. He's got Nakua out there. Nakua's playing good. He's come around. He had a little rough start to the season, but he's doing good. Stafford, though, has just been on fire. Why? He's got a hell of an offensive line. And these guys are going to be playing same way they have been since week 3. Seattle has a good, aggressive defense, but that Rams offensive line and the Rams in general, they're very adaptable. And I think they're going to be able to get past the Seahawks' aggressive defense. On the defensive side for the Rams, everybody said, oh, no, what are they going to do? They lost their big gun. What's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Jared Verse and Byron Young are what's going to happen. They have turned this team into one of the most efficient red zone teams this season, and that's going to be what saves them this game. I think it's going to be a good game, a fun game. Seattle is going to rely on the passing game, but that's going to be tough because the Rams defense is pretty darn good at playing the pass. Give me the Rams minus 2.5. But I like over in this one, so let's go over 48 all day long.
Yeah, I like the Rams a lot. And as an NFC kind of rival, they were the team that pushed the Eagles closest last year in the playoffs. Probably maybe could have won that game, didn't, but that's life. You mentioned it. Matthew Stafford is, right now I believe Jonathan Taylor should win MVP just because we need to get a running back to win MVP because it's getting ridiculous, but it's probably going to be Matthew Stafford if he continues to do what he does. And I have no problem with that because he has been so good. It's probably way too simplistic to just say, who do you like more?
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford or Sam Darnold. And that makes it very easy. But look, these are two very similar teams. They have very good offenses, very good defenses. They're going to throw the ball. Neither team, they'll run it when needed, but that's not their first option or what they want to do to start. I am going with the Rams. Buy me a 0.5 point. Give me the Rams minus 2.5. There is one thing that I am a little worried about, and it's a return. Cooper Kupp has had a very, very quiet season in Seattle. He, of course, obviously played for the Rams for the first, 5, 6, whatever years, with the Rams where he essentially came from, I think it was either like Weber State or Eastern Washington, one of those Washington schools. And he pretty much came out of nowhere. Then was traded. I don't know if he was traded or anyways, ended up in Seattle. Very, very quiet. I actually had to Google him to make sure he was still playing. And he wasn't hurt. Just very pedestrian stats. Look, if anyone's going to dial something up and maybe they want to get someone really, motivated or, feed the rock, Cooper Kupp might be that guy. That's what I do worry about. But overall, I think the Rams are the class of the NFC West, and I think they prove it here. Give me the Rams. I do think we are going to stay under here, though. I think two offenses that they are going to throw the ball, I think, early, but then realize pretty early that, hey, you know what? We're going to have to slow things down. Two very good defenses. might need to maybe adjust their sights, if you will. So give me the under 48.5. So